And if we as people of faith say that our traditions, whether it's Hindu, whether it's Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Sikh, whatever our tradition is, if we're saying that our traditions teach us love and teach us justice and equality and liberation, then we got to be serious about that. And we can't just say it's enough to call for an end to one war. We have to be serious about saying we demand a free Palestine from the river to the sea, about demanding a future where every inhabitant of that land, doesn't matter their religion, doesn't matter their ancestry, every inhabitant of that land is free to live together in harmony and dignity. If we don't do that, then we haven't just failed in our activism. We haven't just failed in our organizing. We have betrayed the values of the faith that we claim to hold dear. I'm a Hindu American. My parents immigrated to this country from India in the 90s, and I was raised in a Hindu family, but I would be lying if I stood here and told you all that I'm a particularly religious person. I know most of the folks that we've heard from today are really inspiring faith leaders in their community. I can't pretend to be that. I don't go to temple, can't read Sanskrit, I don't really pray, but I'm still a Hindu, and that's because the tradition that I was raised with, the values that I was raised with by my family, by my community members, was rooted in the idea that of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. And yesterday on the panel, I don't know if any of y'all were at that panel yesterday where Rabbi Alyssa Wise talked about the Jewish idea of B'Tselem Elohim, all people made in the image of God. That's the same idea. There is divinity in all of us. There is equal and inherent divinity in all of us. And so an attack on the people of Gaza is an attack on me. It's an attack on you. It's an attack on all of us. And it's because it is an attack on the divinity that exists in all of us. And I don't think that I have to be a very religious person to believe that. And that's why I'm comfortable standing here in front of you all and saying that as a Hindu, my faith and my belief, my spirituality calls me to speak out against what's happening and to call for a free Palestine. I don't know when this will stop. I know it will. I have no choice but to believe that it will. But I know that the day after, I'm going to hit the streets again. I hope you'll all hit the streets again. I know many folks have traveled here from all over the country, not just in the East Coast, have traveled from all over the place to be here today. So it doesn't have to be in DC. In fact, it shouldn't just be in DC. I hope you'll all hit the streets wherever you are and say that a ceasefire isn't enough. An end to the bombing isn't enough. What we need is an end to apartheid, an end to occupation, an end to settlements, the tearing down of the apartheid wall, and the complete and unequivocal and uncompromising liberation of Palestine and the Palestinian people from the river to the sea. Thank you all so much for coming here from far away, for being part of this powerful interfaith action against Kufi, against religious nationalism, against Christian Zionism. You know, some people say that faith and religion and people of faith and religious people have no role in left activism, have no role in anti-imperialist organizing. I don't think that's true. I think faith is such a powerful thing for so many millions of people around the world. And if our faith leaders, our pastors, our imams, our priests, our rabbis aren't willing to speak out for what is right, aren't willing to use their platforms to, address their congregations, address their communities, to demand justice and liberation, if they can't do that, then how are we ever going to win millions of people over to the cause of justice? So thank you all to all of the faith leaders who have been here today. It's been really powerful and humbling to hear from you all. And yeah, let's keep fighting. Thank you all so much. Free Palestine.